Our next comic used to be a writer for GMA's Bubble Gang. He is the big man, the wolf man. He comes all the way from the south here to perform for you guys tonight. Please give a warm round of applause to the one and only Mr. Rene Cruz Jr.
Introduction required an introduction. It's so great. Also, Dr. Del Castillo was an amazing day. I was listening and it was very eye-opening. It made me wonder, why the hell did you guys invite me here? I'm like, it's my role for this show, like I'm smack dab in the middle of the show. It's like, you have a bunch of smart comedians, you have a bunch of smart people, right in the middle, I'm an idiot. Because we believe in balance, and that's what we need. Also, give it up for our host, Rod. Come on. Doing an amazing job. I want to share something. The first time I met Rod, he watched one of our shows. And I was like, who the hell invited Bart from Stranger Things? It's nice to have celebrities in the crowd. It's great. God, harm reduction, right? Like, I think the only reason why I was invited for this is like I'm the only guy in the cartel with a known history of drug use. So but it's all right. It's great now that you know, like it's a cause I really get behind, because we should really stop vilifying people who suffer the nasty effects of drug use, or as what me and my friends refer to those people, lightweights, because. Come on, it's not like I do have. It's true. I do have a history of drug use. I stopped now. But it was a tough time for me. It was 2009. But yeah, I'm not get into that later. But mostly, the thing that bothers me now is that when people ask me about drugs, the main question is like, should drugs be legalized? And the answer is no. Of course not. No. Because it has been proven, like it has nasty effects. No, let's not legalize drugs. I can't think of a single reason why we should legalize drugs, except for the fact that the commercials are going to be hilarious, right? Like imagine if drugs were legal and they advertised it on TV like regular medicine. It's going to be the best. Like you're watching a telenovela, right? Telenovela, and then commercial. John Lloyd Cruz comes in. It's like. Yeah. Because we all know marijuana is a biogesic of drugs. It's easily available. And the thing with drugs, if it's legal, how do you advertise specific drugs based on its use? Like shabu, we all know what shabu does. It perks you up, it gives you energy. Like what is the best way to advertise shabu if it was legal? You get the people who did the Cobra energy drink commercials, right? Like you have a couple of guys on a dragon boat. Bah, 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 bah. Shabu! Kung meron ka dito, wala talo! Wala ka rin ipin! Posible wala ka gamit sa bahay. Shabu! Ah! Bah, bah, bah! And then, there's going to be a commercial. It's inevitable. They're going to do a commercial for crack cocaine or cocaine, which is very high end. Cocaine is very expensive. It's the BMW of drugs. So how do you advertise that if it was legal, right? Like you need to get the people who do the Ayala condominium commercials. Like you have a girl in white, white bathing suit. Of course it's white, it's cocaine. And then she jumps into the pool. And then the voiceover comes up. Imagine a world of infinite possibilities. Imagine this girl swimming for 3 days straight. Dragon boat comes up. Cocaine. Pfizer made it. And it's... Yeah, but drug use is no joke. It was tough for me. And what's tough would be the labels, right? Like they give you labels, and you know how addiction. Like we all know, like people here, we all know that addiction is a disease. It should be treated as an illness. But in the local context, when you're an addict, you're a bad person. That's the connotation now. Addict, yeah. And it's tough because we live in a world where labels rule. Labels dictate who you are. And it's true, like, look at the job titles. Everyone's job titles are now very specific. Now, I used to work in a call center. I was a call center agent. Nobody wanted to be called a call center agent. Back then, we were customer service representatives. It's tough. And it's a trend that's happening all over. You have your prostitutes. They're now personal companions. And it's true, it's true. Or sometimes escorts. And they get offended, like, I'm an escort, all right? I don't get paid for sex. I get paid for my company. The sex is free. But domestic helpers are called domestic managers now. So labels are getting really specific. It's getting to a point where all jobs have to be super specific, super formal. Like thieves, yung mga magnanakaw, they're now called property liberators. Or phone snatchers, they're mobile property liberators. Members of the Akyat Bahay Gang, they're officers in charge of infiltration and illegal acquisitions. So it's the government. They're called property liberators. So we have to change. We have to change everything. And labels are very, very important. Like you have to have the right label for everything. Like me, I'm a comedian. Don't call me a comedian. I'm a humor technician. Not a very good one, but you guys are great. Give yourselves a big hand. I love the turnout. Like this is so many people coming out for a great event. I'm usually like I do this a lot. I do comedy shows a lot. It's because I'm single. I have nothing better to do with my time. It's either this or I stay at home playing Persona 5. That's my thing. But it's sad, though. It's sad because my previous relationship, the latest one, it just ended. It did. Because the girl was a cheater. I mean, I don't want to use labels, but she was a cheater. She was disloyal. She was unfaithful. And then her boyfriend found out about me and her. So we really had to end it. Like, no, okay, this is no longer right. But it's really tough, because, I'm a hopeless romantic. I am. I'm always looking for the right girl. When I was a teenager, I had crazy hormones. I was a teenage boy. I wanted someone that was hot. Didn't get her. And then in my 20s, I was looking for love. I was more mature. I was looking for an emotional connection. Didn't find her either. Now I'm 35. I'm just looking for a girl that's not gonna laugh when she sees me naked. Haven't found her yet. But good news though, according to the internet, the right girl is 2 miles around my area. If you laugh at that, we go to the same website. Right? Seriously, 2 miles around my area. And as a hopeless romantic, that's what I did. Every day. I walked around for 2 miles, naked, looking for the right girl. I haven't found her yet, because trust me, when I'm stripped naked, I'm gonna get a lot more laughs. Because underneath all of these layers of clothing is chaos. It's chaos. But it's fine, like being single is fine, it's great. I get to do this show for this amazing cause. It's just tough because I'm 35, right? And it's hard to find a girl my age. Because most of the girls in my age bracket are either married or have long-term relationships, so dating is hard. So now I am put in this awkward position where I am forced to date younger women. I don't, I'm so miserable right now because I am forced to date young, nubile, freshly graduated women, and it's the worst. It's the worst, I tell you. Like, I'm so glad you guys don't have to go through that. Like, and it's weird because like these girls, they ask the dumbest questions when you're out on a date. It's true. Like, I don't want to be condescending, but they do ask the stupidest questions. Like, one girl I was dating last week, we were out, we were having dinner. Stupidest questions, like, oh my God, you're a writer? Oh my God. Is it hard when you write? Oh my God. Dumbest questions. And then we went out dancing. She was like, oh my God, do you come here often? Oh my God, what's your height? Oh my God, you're so tall. Oh my God, is it hard when you're that tall? Oh my God, is it hard? Dumbest questions. And then we went out for drinks. Dumbest questions, like, oh my God, what did you put in my drink? Oh my God. Oh my God, where the fuck are you taking me? Oh my God. Oh my God, you call that a penis? Oh my God, is it hard? Like, it's seriously dumbest questions. And I hate it. I hate it so much. But you know, like, one way that we can make this harm reduction thing really take off, it's about changing people's minds, right? Like, it's changing perceptions. We have to change. Because when you grow up, you have to change your mindset. Because you get more information. And when you have more information, you can change your opinion, right? That's how it goes. And like I said, I'm 35. It feels like I'm super old. And now that I'm older, things are different now. Like, I feel now that I'm older because now when I go to clubs, like back then in my 20s, I used to drink a lot in clubs. Back then, like, I walk in, it's like, hey, it's Rene, high five, yeah, drinks, Now I figured out that I'm old because now when I walk into clubs, people just hide their drugs now. Like, oh my God, it's a cop. We're doing jokes about drugs. This is not like... Seriously, at some point when I was invited to do this, like, in the back of my mind, I thought there was going to be an intervention. Like, I walk in, giant banner, we love you, Rene. Stop. Okay. But seriously, like, when you grow older, you have to be able to change your perception. Like, this is true. Like, I'm in my mid-30s, things look different now, from my perception. Like, certain things change. Like Disney movies. You guys like Disney movies? Disney movies are about love. But Disney movies are also children's movies. So they can't show the characters having sex. And this is what I realized. What do they do instead of having sex? They sing. They sing. So now I see it. Every time characters in a Disney movie, they sing, they're having sex. It's true, what's going on? Did you guys just like have an epiphany? Yeah, he's right. Fuck Walt Disney. But it's true, they're having sex. Think about it. When Sleeping Beauty was like running around like, I know you, I walked with you once upon sex. By the river, they were having sex by the river, that's what they were doing. Or in The Lion King, right, that scene where Simba and Nala were running around the desert like, can you feel the love tonight? Sex. While Timon and Pumbaa were watching. If you remember the scene, they were in the bushes. Timon opened with, I can see what's happening. Look, did you guys look, they just released Beauty and the Beast, right? Like, you've seen it. Like that, even that scene with Mrs. Potts and Chip, like the mother talking to her son. It seems like they were talking about love, but you have to listen to the words. You know, like, tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends. Then somebody bends. Unexpectedly, which makes it worse because it was unexpected sex. Like, Z never saw it coming. It's seriously like, Beauty and the Beast. It's the beast is the penis. That's what they were talking about. Like, it's clear as day now that I'm old. The Little Mermaid. Come on, The Little Mermaid. I'm not gonna go with the obvious part, right? Darling, it's better, down your it's wetter, take it from me. That's super obvious. I want to talk about that part where she talks about her sex toys. You know this, right? Like, I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. She had so many, she didn't even know what they were called. I got who's it's and what's it's galore. And she was willing to share. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But she was insatiable. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. Because seriously, for someone who lives underwater, Ariel was super thirsty. Like it was, I can't place it together. Like, let's not be naive about this. You know what happened? She was swimming around. She saw a hot guy on the beach. What does she do? Immediately asks for a vagina. Like, it's not, do you believe that she wanted legs? No, man, she wanted a vagina. Like, she saw, I want to do it. But the worst case for me is Aladdin. Aladdin is the worst case for me. Because you know that scene where they're in the magic carpet, right? And they were flying over the desert. What did you think they were doing? They were flying around for the entire night. It's the desert. There's nothing to see in the desert. They were flying around. And Aladdin was like, hey, I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? You see, I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. So we shouldn't trust Aladdin because one, he's kinda rapey, and two, he's Middle Eastern. So that's it for me. Thank you.